My name is Ashley Eichel. Today I will be presenting about the COVID-19 vaccination along with my two partners, Alyssa Anderson and Christy Gong.
So today we're talking about the COVID-19 vaccine. And vaccines are the most important tool we have as humans to end the spread of a disease and stop a pandemic. In this case, the COVID-19 pandemic. Without them, the risk of transmission and mutation of the virus only grows exponentially. The COVID-19 vaccine was the fastest created vaccine on the market. Due to the intensity of the COVID-19 pandemic, its vaccine was created and introduced at a record pace. It was implemented in phases, much like many vaccines before it. And like many other controversial health-related topics, the vaccine has been met with much adversity. It's been met with misinformation, negative attitudes, and distrust by the public. And many people suspect that this adversity has only grown with the rise in social media. The three main distributors, Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, and Moderna, have all been shown to be effective in slowing the spread of COVID-19. They have also been effective in lessening symptoms and lowering admittance to hospitals and lowering incidence of death.
A vaccine can be made up of several different materials, and I will explain a few of them to you. Vaccines can be made from weakened or dead germs, bacteria, or viruses that cause diseases. Vaccines can also be made from genetically engineered viruses, pieces of proteins that mimic the virus, and synthetic DNA fragments. How this works is that the material from the virus that's in the vaccine gives our cells instructions on how to make a protein that is unique to the virus, but harmless. Our cells copy the protein and then destroy the genetic material from the virus, those instructions. Our bodies recognize that the protein should not be there and makes memory cells to remember the COVID virus and fight against it in the future.
The development of a COVID-19 vaccine has had a marked impact on our health and our society. In terms of health, studies show a decrease in hospitalizations in areas with high vaccination rates. Research shows rates as high as 90% in clinical trial studies of the vaccine working against symptomatic illness. This means that those who are vaccinated against COVID-19 are less likely to experience life-threatening symptoms if they are infected with COVID-19. In terms of society, there has also been an increase in information about the COVID-19 vaccine that is available to us, meaning that more and more people are trying to learn about how the vaccine will affect their health. However, this also means that there is a lot of incorrect medical information available online as well and in the media. One of the impacts that the development of the COVID-19 vaccine has led to is helping people figure out what information online is true and what information online is false.
All right, and to add a little quiz into our presentation, how does the COVID-19 vaccine help us if we contract COVID? A, the vaccine makes us magnetic. B, when we get the vaccine, we get the virus, and when we cough out the virus and get better. C, our bodies use the viral material from the vaccine to recognize it, and our immune system destroys the virus the next time it sees it. And D, magic.
So C is going to be our answer. When we receive the COVID-19 vaccine, our bodies use the viral material in the vaccine to make a protein that our bodies use to recognize the COVID-19 virus. That way, when our bodies get COVID-19, our immune systems recognize it as something that does not belong there and starts to try and get rid of it.
Vaccines have always been a controversial health topic, sometimes in history more than others. There is a lot of misinformation that is often spread about vaccines, and the COVID vaccine is not a stranger to these topics. Here's some data that can clear up some common misconceptions. The vaccine is safe if you plan on having children in the future. The vaccine can prevent you from spreading COVID to others. It can prevent you from having symptoms of COVID-19, and nearly all side effects are short-lived for most patients. And the vaccines so far do protect against new COVID variants. Now, this data is ever-changing, but this is CDC verified information. And on the left here, we'll see a infographic that I made talking about misinformation in general about vaccines. And on the left is a myth, and on the right is a fact disproving that myth that is often talked about. And things we can do for patient education. In order for the vaccine to be effective, we must inform patients of the risk and benefits involved in getting the vaccine. It is essential that we inform patients of the myths and facts around vaccines so that they feel comfortable making the decision that is right for them. Things we can do to help educate our patients is to explain the COVID vaccine and its side effects and its benefits. We can provide them with informational documents, pamphlets for them to easily reference, especially for visual learners, and we can allow them to feel open to asking questions about the vaccine and answer all of their concerns. And lastly, we can provide them with credible outside resources to look into for information that is often changing and updating.